a lot of girls, they have seen, they have watched, they have heard of how many things, the emotional trauma, the depression, a lot of things some women go through. So they don't even want to near that place. So they just want to see what I can bring. Just let me just get a child and start. At least when I get a child, if we can finance the education of the child or not, I'll know. At least I have a child. So about marriage, most ladies they're just looking at it afar off. So marriage to me is a choice. If you decide to get married, try your best to work towards making the marriage work, because marriage is an institution. So when we see it as an institution, then we're able to know that when we were in school, we didn't just go to school to just leave our education that if I pass, I pass. We worked so hard to make sure that we have a degree. So likewise, marriage is an institution. We need to work so hard to make it work. And thank God, every one of us in marriage, we know how sweet it is. Whatever the way we lay our bed, that's the way we're going to like it. So if you work so hard in putting positive effort, marriage is going to be sweet. And if you don't put positive effort, marriage is not something you just pray about. You can't pray today, start going to mountain every time, I want my marriage to work. No. It is by works, action. You want your marriage to work as a man, you don't show your wife you love her. So men will say, must I show you that? Must I show my wife that I love her? Must I say it?
Only women are expressive.
Women are expressive, and likewise they want that expression of love in return. There is nothing you will not do just to pass your exam. Even if you have to put your legs inside water, or you have to set an alarm, or you have to sleep in your friend's house just to do what? To get a degree. Most times we devote attention to other aspects of our life, with tenacity, with resilience. We devote a lot of things to making us come out to be a great person. But in marriage, most men and women, we don't devote that kind of attention, devotion to our marriage.
Into learning about marriage.
Into learning about marriage.
And that's one of the purpose.
So you will discover that you can see a professor, a doctor, an engineer performing excellent well in the office. But when they get home, they are performing at the least expected, because they devoted their time to learn about their profession. But in marriage, most of us give little attention. We think marriage will just work.
Coach, for a woman who is above 40,
okay,
and singles guys are not coming around to seek her hand in marriage, what can she do in that situation? I mentioned it the other time that some people suggest that polygamy could actually be some sort of soft landing for people who are in this kind of situation. Singles guys are not coming for her hand in marriage. Don't you think she should consider becoming a second wife? I would like you to answer that question.
Okay, actually, let's look at it this way. For a young lady at the age of 40, she's gradually getting to menopause. A lot of thoughts, a lot of things, she will have heard a lot of things. When a lady comes to you like that, Mama, I'm 40, I don't have single men coming, you will feel a kind of empathy for her. I tell you the truth, if a lady will not go into second wife, that's to show maybe the lady has a kind of strong conviction, or she is still having that strong faith that something is. We have people who get married at the age of 42, 45, and they give birth. And we have people who marry at the age of 25 and they ended up giving birth at the age of 50. The first thing you need to do as a lady is self-love. This self-love will make you to be able to guard yourself very well. Guide your heart, guard yourself, just like a security person. Marriage is a decision, it's your choice. You want to get married, and if somebody is not yet married, the society should just remove that kind of stigma and the separation, the segregation, as if the person has done something wrong, and reaping it as if the person is a sinner, or as if the person, the way we judge ourselves here is killing. And you see some people, they will just go and hang or commit suicide because of a single word that somebody must have said to the person.